All right, we are live here on YouTube. Also, I hope here on Instagram. There we go. IGLive. You can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. GDP Live. I'm your host, Pat George. Usually from 11 till 1. Today we were a little delayed, and I will catch everybody up on that later. I'll let everybody know. If you want to lay eyes on the new addition to the family, you can check out the Baby Mermaids Productions on YouTube. On YouTube, you can check it out here. And make sure when you're doing that, you like the video, you subscribe, you hit the little bell for notifications, so you see every time we get live or we go live, whether it be late or on time. The usual schedule you can see here is from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 till 1. Obviously, today we are delayed quite a bit because of that edition, but we'll catch everybody up on that later. And if you want to see the baby boy, you can go to Baby Mermaid Productions on YouTube, and you can see it. Hey, guys, how you doing? Here, also, you can catch new episodes of Falls Count Everywhere. Falls Count Everywhere. I'm a little flustered. I had to run up and down the stairs. I forgot to turn Dom's iPad off or make sure it was off so it wasn't sucking off the Wi-Fi after I came up here initially. So I've been up and downstairs all day. So, check out past episodes of Falls Count Anywhere. They are new episodes every Monday. Whether it be a little bit later on or first thing in the morning, you can catch them there. You can listen to them anywhere you get your audio podcast. New episodes of Proper Ebonics as well, about every 2 weeks or so. Also, every 2 weeks, we have What About with Andy and Pat. You can check out that playlist where we break down music from our childhood that we are either recommending or anything like that. Also, speaking of that music, too, check out the Spotify playlist I made for the show, GDP Live on Spotify. The link is actually in the description of the YouTube video here. You can just click the link there or search, but I had a hard time finding it when I searched it. But it's GDP Live Contenders. So you can check out that list. It's ever growing. We'll go over some more artists of that a little bit later too. It might be a shorter stream because once you see this little boy, you'll understand. I don't want to be up here too long. I don't want to miss out on any cuddles, any exclusive cuddles, because before Dom gets home, I get all the cuddles from the cat. So also, I want to make sure that he's not lonely. He's in a new place. I don't want him to be intimidated. He's got his litter box. He's got his water. He's got his food. But I just want to make sure he's feeling loved, because we were lucky enough to add that little baby boy to our family this afternoon, thanks to Karen for bringing that over. I really appreciate it. A local comic, Karen, was very kind enough to offer us a kitty cat that she had absolutely no interest in keeping, but her children absolutely did, and they wanted to make sure it had a happy home, and we are over obsessive, and also we treat our cats much better than I think most people treat most of their family. So they are much like royalty. That's why we name them such. We have Princess Clopa. I am the king. Dom is the queen. We have our prince. Before we had Prince Dobby Waberson, who has since passed, left this world, but never gone, but not forgotten. Long live Dobby. But we had that hole. We had that missing piece. The sweet boy. We need a sweet boy. We got the mean kitty cat. We got the classic meat and potatoes kitty cat that hates birds, hates squirrels, hates dogs, loves like cream and milk and butter and stuff like that. Doesn't eat like anything but like cat stuff. Loves cat stuff. Not just traditional cat. Love it. Love Clopoke. Chloe is a great kitty cat, and she's always had other cats around her. So we wanted to have another kitty cat. And we needed a yin to the yang. Luckily, Karen was kind enough to say, hey, we have a kitty cat. We live near farms. Chloe's losing her mind, by the way. Because first of all, Karen and one of her children, one of the 270 kids I think she has, they came by and they were hand delivering said kitty cat. Like, not only is it a free kitty. Now, if you are a fan of the GDP Live at all, or if you've caught any past streams, if you caught even just one in particular, the one with Ashley Pontius recently, we talked about trying to figure out how to adopt a cat. And I don't know if anybody's done this recently, but attempting to adopt a cat is, I feel like, either on par, maybe not price wise, but as far as like paperwork, I feel like you're doing the exact same work you're doing if you're trying to adopt like a life. And I personally, like, not that I'm not like, I never thought I was outwardly against it. I never thought I was actually like, I was like against the fact that, like, paying for an animal like that. Like, obviously, I heard like breeders are bad and all that stuff, but like, but I feel, but I feel like there's a. That's just funny. I don't know why I was thinking that from like a gay perspective. That's a really funny thing to say. Breeders are bad, but no, like, you can't have like puppy mills or kitty mills or any of that stuff can be bad. So but like we've always seemed to luck out. Like Chloe was a wild kitty cat that somebody had. They lived in the like a almost like an apartment complex or like a housing area that like had like also loved kitty cats. He had a pet kitty cat, and there was also a family of strays. There was a mama cat that ended up getting pregnant and giving birth to a litter of what turned out to be somewhat feral, but mainly just crazy, wild stray cats. And Chloe was one of them. And when I first laid eyes on Clopoke in person, I saw her all the way up on the top of a screen, and like she was climbing because she was trying, because he had brought them into his house. So they did. He said next time they come by to eat, I'll make sure I grab the kitty cat. So because he was worried about them, so he wanted to make sure that they were going to be okay, because there's a lot of cars around there, and some of the cats had already been killed, unfortunately. So he wanted to make sure the remaining ones were okay. He was going to take care of one, I believe, or he had another home for another one, and we were going to take Chloe. So she was free. Dobby was also somebody else had adopted a kitty cat that I think it was Dom's sister. It was the sister-in-law. Logan had adopted a kitty cat and wanted to take care of it, but just didn't. I don't think realized what was entailed. No pun intended. With a kitty cat, they had dogs, and they like didn't realize like, oh, cats and dogs, like they don't. You got to work at that a little, and I think that, and also just overall, like it was something weird. I can't remember what it was exactly. There was one particular thing that really she couldn't handle, and it was just like, all right, well, we like cats, we'll take them. And I was very hesitant because he ended up having quite a bit of health problems, but we ended up taking care of him and loving him and giving him a long, happy life. So we are absolutely the right people that if you have a kitty cat, if we are in need, we're good at a 2-cat household. If we had more house or we own the house, maybe we would add more if we had more room. But like this is good for 2 cats, and we wanted to make sure that Chloe had some company because she always had kitty cat. Hey, baby. Hey, Chloe. You want to come over here? Getting a special appearance. See, I knew this was going to happen. Chloe's acting up because she knows something's up. She also knows this is out of my regular schedule. We got Chloe over here. Ooh. Watch your head. Take it easy now. All right. She just wanted to be known. Don't forget her. Even though there's a new kitten in the house, you're not forgotten, Chloe. Don't forget that. We do have our new little kitty boy on kitty quarantine right now because over time, trial and error, having pets over the years, you learn there are smoother transitions for sure. So this is something that not only for health reasons, because we want to make sure Chloe's an inside cat. If this cat came from outside or came from an outside kitty cat family, then we want to make sure they're healthy. So we got to make sure that they're okay, and also just so they get used to each other. There's plenty of Clopoke scent in there. This still gives Clopoke free range of the whole house. What's up, Cupcake? How's it going? Sorry I'm late today, but I'm filling everybody in right now because I was in the midst of hanging out with Karen and one of her 100 of kids, or however many, I don't know which one this was in the line. Very nice, very kind people, both of them, for hand delivering one of the sweetest little kitty cats ever. So we were obviously catching up, and I'm not going to kick them out of the house. I let everybody know that I was going to be distracted, but I didn't let anybody know that I was going to be delayed, and that's my bad. So, Charles, I apologize about the delay, but I do appreciate you coming in late. Thanks so much, pal. So Karen and I were talking about the kitty cat, and we're kind of getting acquainted and stuff like that. And he's just the sweetest little boy. If you want to see pictures of the kitty cat, It was Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth. It was Elizabeth. One of which one was that? There's 200 kids total, right? I can't remember. You have a lot, but she's very, very, very much lots of children. I also showed them around the Kitten. I tried to introduce them to Chloe, but I knew that wasn't going to work because Chloe doesn't handle, again, classic cat. You know, she doesn't know dogs, no birds, no squirrels. You know, she's meat and potatoes cat. Classic cat. And usually kids are like, you know, she's like, what's going on? So that's not a personal attack, of course, but I want it to be known that this kitty cat, she's out now. Like I said, she's out now. And I knew she wouldn't be too affected, but younger daughter got it. So not only new pussy talk, Hex Comedy Golf, but free pussy talk. And that's what I'm here to talk about, because a couple episodes when we were talking with Ashley Pontius, we were going over the fact that you had to bring your lease in to show that on your lease it shows that you are allowed to have cats unless you own the home. If you own the home, then all you have to do is bring in your title of your home and prove to them of that. And then after that, if you have other pets, you also have to bring in all of the vet information for those pets to make sure those. I appreciate the the thoroughness of it to make sure all these pets are getting to a nice, secure, safe home. I don't know if you own a home. Like, did Michael Vick own homes? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there still can be irresponsible pet owners that own homes. Like, you can be irresponsible owners of pets and responsible owners of other things. Like, although you were using one of your properties for dog fighting, so probably not the most responsible property owner either. Who am I to judge? I like free pussy. I just want a free cat. I don't want to have to sit there and go, I want to, because you still meet it. Like, you still got to talk to it. So I'm going to look at a cat like in a catalog. No pun intended. Actually, that was a pun intended. And like go, oh, that one. Like, I'm not one of those guys. I need personality. It doesn't need to look a certain way. It just needs to be a sweet kitty cat. And I could tell this cat was a sweet kitty cat. Obviously, because of how nice it was being around children. We need a cat that's nice around kids, just in case. A lot of our friends have kids. Can't have two pets that hate kids. Can't. You know what I mean? Either way. John's pounding off in the comments. Can't have no damn homeless collecting up all the dang cats. How is Stanley? Well, Stanley is wonderful. So far, so good. I wanted to actually say, like I said, if any of you want to see any pictures of them, obviously we're going to be posting, because look, we're those people. We're people. This is, but I do want to unveil officially the name of the young lad, because again, we treat our cats like royalty here. We are essentially Egyptians from Egyptian time. We pant them. We pamper them. We pet them. We pant them. We feed them only the most expensive food. We massage them. We cuddle them. We love them. Ear scratchies galore. I'm the best, number one ear scratchy champion. Any of your cats would love me, except for John's one really jerk cat. I don't know what the jerk cat is, but I don't want to have all jerk cats. So I'm going to show the kitty cat on YouTube. You're not gonna see it. He's downstairs. And honestly, this stream may even be a little bit shorter today. We're going to talk a little bit of music. I want to talk about the word of the day, obviously. I want to talk about kitties. If anybody wants to join, you're absolutely more than welcome. But Stanley himself, that's what we'll call him for short, I'm sure, until we come up with some sweet nicknames for him. He's officially Lord Stanley Saturn George of Pembroke. And that's you're out? John's out? Oh, shit. Fuck. Bye, John. Well, either way, if you want to see Lord Stanley himself, Lord Stanley, Saturn George of Pembroke, royalty, new to the, I don't know if a lord, see, honestly, I'm just learning about chess even, and I was like, oh, should we name him like Queen's Gambit? Or should I just figure out a way to, like, I want to make sure that there's someone, like, I want to keep it like, what is it, canon. I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want him to be able to take over the throne one day. Obviously, these kitty cats can't survive without the king and queen. They need us, but he's royalty. So I wanted to keep his name Saturn. Yeah, well, that was I wanted to keep because out of respect for his first. I would say I don't want to say first forever home because it was very very temporary, but his foster home when he stayed at the I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Kunik? Yeah, but that's what the Kunik clan named him because of their love of planets. The past one, there was an attempt at keeping a fellow cat. I believe the story was in the past, and it was named Jupiter. But either way, Saturn is it's fine. I like Saturn just fine. Plenty of rings. So I appreciate the name, and I love the fact that he has that. I had a cat. There was a cat in the clan. Zeke that I showed you that I have a magnet of. Past Zeke, R.I.P. Zeke. His name was Ezekiel. I believe one of his nicknames was Chewbacca. So there are first names. Cat's gotta, for them the personality was a Saturn. For me, for us, it's a Lord Stanley because he's silver, and it's probably and obviously from us being cat shopping for sure, it's definitely one of the hardest things to accomplish is getting a new cat that's nice and sweet. And again, I cannot thank you guys enough. So I'm going to show some pictures that I have gathered of the young lad, Lord Stanley. There we go. Where is he? There he is. New kitty. Boom. Look at that. And honestly, I don't know if your mom showed you any of the videos there, Liz, but that sounds weird to say, but I sent some, as soon as I sat down, the first thing he did was jump up on the couch, start nuzzling me. As soon as he actually took my breath away with how sweet he was. Do you understand that? Like I sent a video to my mom, group chat that is just my mom and Dom, and it's him headbutting me, which is something Dobby used to do. Like I said, this is the temperament of cat we were looking for. It's exactly the kitty cat we were looking for. He's so sweet. He's such a sweet kitty cat. And when I left him, he was napping on the couch. And you are absolutely right. I happen to have this large blanket, this big old blanket that I have on the couch that we kind of use as like a couch cover, but it's more of because it's so cold and the material on the actual couch is kind of cold to sit on. Like if until you warm it up, it's not really very inviting to sit on. So I had a blanket and I had the other side. The cats like to knead it. Do you know what I mean? They like to do the little bread loaf thing where they go. So I had it that way, but there's the blue side where it's almost like felt, like kind of a felt feeling, right? And Liz felt it necessary that he would like that side more. And I tell you what, you were absolutely right. So it's obviously there's a connection. Yeah, he did that to you. Honestly, see, he's a sweet kitty cat who's open to. So if anybody would like to visit Lord Stanley, he is on kitty quarantine right now, at least for a week. He's in his kitty quarantine, but he's comfortable. He's laying on the couch. He was napping when I left, and there's a video of him laying. Again, you're gonna see plenty of them. There's gonna be years to come of this kitty cat. He's gonna be world famous with how many pictures I post of him, because he is. And I'm gonna get him used to belly rubs. I want him to get used to belly rubs now because this is a kitty cat that I feel like is gonna benefit from that because he's gonna have a belly because he's gonna be happy here. He's gonna be fed and he is going to be spoiled rotten. Let me tell you what, this kitty cat, he found his toy. I left him a little toy under the Christmas tree, and of course, like a kitten, all he did was look at the tree. He played with the toy for a little bit, but ultimately kept turning back to the tree. So I do expect a couple times where we're going to go in there and we're going to figure out, oh shit, the tree's sideways now. So that's why we took off all of the glass antique ornaments that we did have on there already, and we kind of undecorated the tree and kind of put just some filler candy canes up for the time being. So again, I cannot thank Karen and your lovely family enough. Thank you so much for caring for the little kitty cat, giving him a nice bath and some love in the meantime until you could find a forever home for us, for him here, and we love the hell out of him. So and again, if you want to see pictures of him, just follow me here. Obviously, on social media, you're going to see him plenty. And and you're gonna see him a ton on just overall, just everywhere. Because I'm sure he's a real busybody. He got very comfortable very quick. He didn't seem skittish at all. He wasn't nervous. Wasn't scared. Didn't seem like he was. He obviously wasn't abused. Like, like it's not like So obviously, it's not. They're not lying. He actually was a good person. They're. John saying, "Can you start an OnlyFans where it's just you rolling around with a kitten giggling?" I absolutely would do that. And if people paid for that, do you think? I mean, I'm just gonna put it on YouTube anyway. Probably. Should I not say that? Maybe I should just keep it as paid behind the paywall. I'll have a paywall of kitty. It's just a slideshow of kitty cats right now. I'm not even acknowledging this camera. I'm just looking at you guys. I don't even need a drink drop. Anytime I go to take a drink, just picture a kitty cat. The sweetest little kitty cat right here. Colebook doesn't have to carry that burden anymore. So many times where we were asking so much of Chloe. Like, hey, will you just fucking cuddle us? Will you be nice? Be a good fucking cat. Like, I don't know about that with you, John, but you have the one kitty cat that's not very nice. He's not very sociable, and he actually will like attack you if you try to like, whatever, So okay, I will have my dick out for okay, yeah, that's where the money comes in. All right, good. Remember, there is a child here. I know that's me saying that, but like even that's weird. But there's this kitty cat is he's like I feel like this is the sweetest little kitty cat, and the kind of like he's gonna handle all the lovey-dovey parts that Chloe was just like, hey, just mentally there's no capacity here for that. I'm the kitty cat that is gonna like attack. She's a cat, like I said, meat and potatoes cat. You're run of the mill, like not even run of the mill. Like this is like classic cat. If there's ever a mouse in this house, there's only been, as far as I can tell, 2 mice in this house, and both of them have been killed and then presented to us from her. Every time. I was so fucking proud of that cat, even though I had nothing to do with it. It is 100% nature. I had nothing to do with her catching a mouse and killing it and presenting it to me. I didn't watch it happen. She hunted it down and she caught it, like on her own time. That is appreciation. So Dobby pulled his weight by giving us the extra love and the attention and the stuff that we need so much. We need that love. So if you ever, I don't know, do word of the day. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So somebody must be hanging out right next to you there, Liz. And there may be some shaming about to happen, and I'm sure it's going to happen. So, all right, we'll get into word of the day. Word of the day today from associate producer from the Kunick clan. See, John's the only assistant or associate producer out there. Did Baby Mermaid Productions start a video? Yeah, I did. Thanks, Avery. Avery's in the IG chat. I will go to word of the day today. After, hold on, let me check this. All right, good. So I had the word ratoon on Monday. Wasn't a big fan. Karen knew what it was, of course. A ratoon is a baby plant or a sprout or whatever the thing is. It was very uninteresting. It wasn't so much of any kind of importance to me. Didn't really feel like I was going to be able to use it in a sentence. Or it's fun, but it's just as fun as raccoon, which is even fun, and that's a fun animal. Ratoon, at its core, once you find out what it is, it's not as fun. It's fun to say, and it's fun for the mystery of it, but not ultimately, unless you're into plants. And like again, I'm into plants. You know what I'm saying? But ratoon, not so much fun. But hold on, Avery's pounding off some more. It was weird. I couldn't see. Oh, it at first. Oh, sorry about that, Avery. It was probably lagging. It's probably something to do with the internet. I'm sure there's a device on somewhere in the house right now pulling from the internet that I have no control over. Or I just should upgrade my internet because honestly, either way, I'm going to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even if I'm late, or how many cats are brought to my house during the time. All right? And it is, and honestly, it was a nice feeling too to come back after a nice conversation with Karen, and a nice hanging out and acquaintancing myself with a cat and her family, part of her family at least. Lovely. We redecorated the house a little bit. We had some feng shui going on. We freaked out Chloe a little bit, but that's okay. I don't mind it. She can get over it. She's a very, again, meat and potatoes cat. She's already out talking and everything. She's already hanging out in the chair. This is the Kitten, after all. The Dobby Robertson Memorial Kitten. So don't worry about it. Avery, I apologize. I didn't mean to blow up on you. Ron, how's it going, pal? Got a new kitty cat. That's the update. Sorry I'm late. That's why I'm late, though. New addition to the family. Little baby kitty cat boy, we think. We're 95% sure. I haven't gotten a close look, but honestly, I just met the guy. I'm not gonna dig in and start looking for Jenny's already. I want to at least say hey, I'm gonna be the person that is responsible for feeding you for the next, hopefully 15 years to 20. I'd like 20 years out of cats. That's the best return on your investment, especially for a free cat. What's up, Casey? How's it going? What's up, Ron? So if anybody wants to get eyes on Lord Stanley Saturn George of Pembroke, first, it's going to be a little bit that's rolling off the tongue, but I already like the ring of it. Chloe looked over. She likes it too. Chloe likes the Saturn part the most. Take that, John. But if you want to get eyes on him, come over here to the YouTube channel. You can get eyes on the kitty cat. I just played a slideshow. If anybody wants to see him, trust me, I'm going to show. I was flattered. I was very much flattered by the compliments given to me by Karen when I was explaining all the preparation I had made for the room and for I already made the vet. We already made the vet appointment, all that other stuff. She was saying how good a kitty parents we were, and that's reassuring. It feels good. I don't feel like we spoil them, but we definitely give them a nice, loving, happy home. We definitely spoil them. You know what I mean? There's not a piece of furniture in this house, aside from the new bed that they can't scratch, and they still scratch it. There's nothing we can do. We're helpless. But the word of the day today, to get back on track, because I'm not forgetting, is spelled. I'm going to spell it first. You can try to say it at home. I'm going to try to say it here. It doesn't look that hard, but I don't know what this is really. I have a feeling though. It's NOCTURNE. One more time. NOCTURNE. And I'm going to say nocturne. Now, not to get too gross, but nocturne sounds an awful lot like the start of a certain type of a mission. Maybe nocturnal, right? So I'm assuming it's something to do with nighttime? Nocturne? Nocturne. But I don't know if that's the same nocturne. Look, is that how you spell nocturnal? NOCTURN. I don't know. I'm no spelling genius. I don't know if anybody in the IG chat here thinks I am, but I'm not. I'll tell you what. So, nocturne, I think that's what it is. Does anybody know what nocturne is in the chat? Anybody familiar yet with what nocturne is? Because I don't know what it is. I'll give that a little bit of time. Let's see here. This would happen. Yeah. Dom wants to call off of work. She wants to get home as soon as possible to meet the new kitty cat. And let me tell you, if I were her, I would. If she's watching right now, it's important. It is an emergency. You can call this a family emergency. Nocturne is night. Do you know that, or are you guessing? It's night. Music about night. Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Karen. John's pounding off. He thinks it's the third type of turn needed to get a driver's license. U-turn, K-turn, nocturne. Okay. We have all our, I think this is, most of the people are pounding off here that at least know it or believe they know it. Let's find out if anybody's right. Nocturne is a noun. Origin is French. Mid-19th century, and it is music in parentheses. A short composition of romantic or dreamy character suggestive of night, typically for piano. What the fuck is that? Did I say it right? It's also in parentheses, art, a picture of a night scene. So it's both. Okay, that's interesting. Did I say it right?
Nocturne.
Oh, it's a guy now. What happened to the lady? Did they find the lady?
Nocturne.
My fucking screen is bright as fuck. There we go. Jesus. All right.
Nocturne.
Karen 100% cheats. You think so? I don't know. I think she knew the anglet thing. She proved how she knew that. So there was definitely there was no collusion there. I don't know what ratoon is, but she definitely looked that up because I spell it, right? This is based on the honor system, guys, and you can trust that I don't know what I'm saying. So obviously, that's what it is. 8 years of ban. So a nocturne. But I did 8 years. Wait, no, hold on. 2 years. 2 years of band. Never mind. I was gonna say I did 8 years. No, I was in 8th grade when I was in band. That's what it was. So yeah, okay. So that doesn't win. Ron says, or when the English go to villages and take the Scottish wives. Nocturne. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's the third type of turn. Yeah. See, I think that I never heard that, but I also didn't even really know how to read sheet music. I always just translated it. So like if it was anything on there, like once they told me like, oh, this little dot here and then the line that goes up and there and then the other dots here, that's a A or that's a C or B or whatever. I would just write the letter over it so I knew what to play. Because I'm like, why are we having more steps? Like why do we have more steps? Because you want to be traditional. Like it was always so fucking stupid to me. Why would you have the little dots like that and all the little ambersands and all the little punctuation? Why are you adding? It's everything. When you started adding things like again, when you add letters to math, that's when you lose me. As soon as you're adding letters to math, why do I have to solve for x? Why don't you just tell me you wrote the problem? Tell me what x is. What is x? What are you talking about? Oh, if x is this or whatever. It stuff like that, it just bugs the shit out of me. And I know it's because of my Florida. I joked about it when Karen was here. I have a GED from Florida. I have a high school equivalent from Florida, which means I have probably like a 7th grade like education. Like confidently, I could say, like if you say, "Are you smarter than a 7th grader?" Something like that. No, that's where I would list. That's the cutoff. I could go from K through 5 easy. 5th grader for sure. After that, probably not. Although maybe that's the joke. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I can't do it. 4 high school, 4 in college. They have band in college? Oh, yeah, I guess that's what drumline is, right? John also says lawyers are paid to lie. Ooh. Well, because she's only half a liar. So she's only half a lawyer so far. And also, big congratulations to Karen getting an internship today. Hopefully, it works out through all the COVID crap. And I'm not just saying that because you gave me a free cat. I'm just saying that both of these things happen on the same day. Also, I may only be wishing you luck because you gave me a free cat. But either way, I'm happy for you. So she's only half a lawyer so far. So she's only half lying, if that. If that. Unless she's really good at it. But underwhelmed by Nocturne so far. Not loving this week's words. Not loving them. Loving the cat output, though. Love every single cat that I've gotten this week so far. So, I don't know. Not a full liar yet. Okay, makes sense. Good. Nocturne. Everybody's pounding off in the comments here. IGLive. Check it out. Baby Mermaid Productions on Instagram. There was like I said, there was a lot of oh yeah, no problem, Karen. I appreciate it. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for the kitty cat joy you've brought to my home. I didn't want to come up here. To be completely honest, completely, this today was the first time ever since I started in the couple weeks that I've done this that this has felt like an obligation. This is the only time where I was like, I have to go up because if anything of just making, like one day I wasn't able to stream and I missed out and I felt like a piece of shit because there was some miscommunication with the landlord and I didn't know what time he was coming by to fix something. I thought he got here, and he got here right before I was supposed to start streaming, and I thought he was here to do it. He didn't even end up coming up until later, so it ended up ruining, kind of taking up the whole day. So I know that I don't get paid for this ultimately yet, but I want to stay professional as possible because I trust it. And honestly, it was, like I said, it was nice to leave a nice conversation with Karen, have such a great experience getting a new kitty cat, and then to check my phone and have people go, "Hey, where are you, Pat? Where you go? I want to talk about the playlist. I want to talk about some kitty cats. Let me see the kitty cat, for crying out loud. Where's the kitty cat?" If anything, if you're going to be late, give them a reason, right? Playlist is ever growing. I even got communication from a person that I had met through a friend of mine, Andy. Like I said, we streamed through his Twitch channel, twitch.com/Andy Malafarina. If you go there on usually every other Sunday night, and we just recorded recently this past Sunday, and there is somebody in his chat that was really enjoying the conversation and really enjoyed what we were doing with the playlist. And it was actually also a part-time bartender, or has been a bartender, I believe, for most of their life, and really felt like they can contribute some really good insights as far as the playlist. I don't know exactly if he fully understood, and this was, I think, a problem I had with Josh Dway as well. Josh Dway, first of all, shout out to Josh Dway for getting me addicted to those weird fucking phone games. Not like downloading a game to your phone, but if you have an iPhone and you iMessaging somebody or whatever, you can just add them. So for people, anybody that I drug into this, Dom, who else? John, I believe I sent a friend request. Also Chris, I don't know if I assume Chris William was already doing it, but I've been playing Chris in chess. I've been playing John in Battleship and Pool, and we've been doing everything. Darts, I hate darts on that thing. But that iPhone gaming thing, whatever the fuck it is, Game Owl or whatever the fuck it's called, is awesome. I don't know if you have that, and if you have an iPhone, hit me up, DM me. I'll give you my phone number. We can play Uno. Like, you can play Uno with a bunch of people. You can play beer pong or whatever the fuck it is. What's the other stuff? The one I really liked was Pool, but we've been playing Battleship and stuff like that. But shout out to Josh for putting together, first of all, organizing a fun game of Uno that we all played together with Ron and his lady, Josh and his lady, me and my lady, and like it was kind of a couples night Uno game. And then I'm sure a couple other people. Some people had like screen names and some people had their real names, but all of us have, like, you can make a little avatar. It's so fucking weird that I don't know if it's brand new or obviously I'm usually behind in the times, but like I don't normally fuck around. Like, I don't spend that much time on my phone, but being able to play a ton of people in like, John just sent me, I bet this is his move. Did I just remind you? He's probably like, oh shit, I forgot. I got to go play. So it's really cool. Like, they definitely don't need any plugs from me, but like the weird Apple, hold on, what is it called? Game Pigeon. That's what it is. Hold on, I'm gonna move right now. Live right now, you're seeing me fail against John in Battleship. John, it's just, I don't know. Considering Ron, that was a lot of fun, right? The ladies fucking whooped our ass. I don't know what it is with Crazy Eights or Uno. It's Crazy Eights, but it's Uno. We all know it's fucking Uno. But they were just whooping us, like fucking reckless. It took until the last game, I believe, and most of it, I believe Ron and Laura left, but it took until that last game, I believe, till Josh finally won, and it was, but it's fun. I don't know what it is, but obviously we need a lot of stuff to occupy our minds. We want to make sure that we're staying connected with people, and that's so cool to have like it's something to look at your phone besides hearing someone's opinion. You know what I mean? You get to look at your phone and know that at least, you know, somebody was I don't know, was thinking of you. It's nice. It's kind of like a postcard. It's like a little game postcard. You know, it's not a ton of, like, again, with chess and stuff, there's more strategy, obviously, but really there's not. I mean, you're just playing with your friends. You're just playing, you know. But Chris was somebody, when I posted that thing about loving how much I love chess. He was somebody that was like, oh, that'd be great to play, and I was like, yes, that would be great, because it would be it would be somebody who I always respect Chris for his intellect, or at least his thinking. You know what I mean? Like his point of view, his perspective. And there's certain people that, whether you have the same temperaments or the same opinions or whatever it may be, you can just enjoy somebody. I don't know, just somebody's overall, like, I appreciate having that, and like that's why I have the friends that I do. I don't want it to be like, it's not saying like, oh, they're the ones that I can get the most out of, but it's also they're the people that no matter what we think, we at least view most things similarly, or whatever. So like ultimately we want what's best, or we want the same things. And I know Chris is one of those people, and he's also somebody that I respect his intellect. So like to play, if I ever do beat him in chess, I'll either think that he let me win or I will say I will be very proud of myself. And it's most likely going to be the first one. I will probably act like the second one, but it will be the first one. I will always in my head think, yeah, absolutely, Chris let me win. He was driving when he did that move and he didn't even think, or something. I don't know. So I don't know. Hold on, we got other Ron pounding off. Side note, I have a digital portrait of someone in this room. I'll post Friday. Carry on. I have a digital portrait of someone in this. Wow, digital portrait from other Ron. Somebody in this room. I'm very excited. This is very good. Post on Friday. Look forward to that on Friday, because I'd be happy to unveil any portraits you've done, other Ron. I appreciate you pounding off in the comments. And fuck yeah, dude. John, was John saying think-tellect. Yes, exactly. It's think-tellect. We don't have it. Problem solving sometimes. I like playing chess because chess is hard for me to play correctly. A lot of my games end in a draw. A lot of them. So I feel like there's definitely room for improvement for me, but I do enjoy. It's working the same part of my brain that jiu-jitsu I feel like runs, like just rules. So it's occupying a part of my brain that I'm not able to really utilize a ton right now because of me not going to class until the beginning of the year. So lots of stuff to occupy my mind, like playing games with my buddies on games. Yeah, Ron's portraits are absolutely fucking awesome. You're right, John. And I hope it's of you, John, because John is a striking young man, and I think beautiful. I think I refer to you even as Handsome John, because Manny was talking. I know that John doesn't have a Facebook, but I shared the same picture. Shout out to the Photoshop King, the officially associate producer of GDP Live, John Montague. Montague spelled, Montag said. That's what I always want to say that, because I want to make sure, at Montague Comedy on Instagram. Follow him there. He's the one that does all of the Photoshops for the show. So if there is a funny picture that you like from the show, for like, one on the Instagram posts or anything like that, if you've liked that picture, you have liked John's work. Manny reached out and said how much he loved the picture for today's show of me of the Kitten countdown, because originally Karen was going to be coming by, and I thought I was going to have to cut the stream short so I would be able to meet up with her and get the cat. So it was going to be the whole show of me being 100% distracted until she got here, and then me going like, okay, bye, guys. Instead of me leaving the show abruptly to go piss my pants, I would be leaving the show abruptly to go piss my pants because there was a kitty cat in my living room. And I cannot wait to go back down and cuddle it some more. This one doesn't cuddle. This one's so happy to just be laying up here all by herself until later on when she wants to get petted a little bit, and I'll pet her a little bit. And that's it. That's all she wants. Petting on her own terms. But I need a kitty cat that anytime I'm near them, they're bumping their heads against me. Anybody seen that video? There's a video that Dom showed me from, I think it was the Daily Mail, that was a Russian couple that had adopted what they thought was a stray kitty cat, but it ended up being a lynx. and it was the sweetest lynx you've ever seen in your life. And when it gives you head boopies, when the lynx gives you a head boopie, when it does the little thing like that, yeah, it's Dunsky. It's loud. It's almost like it's rattling your brain. It could definitely, having a lynx could give you CTE for sure. But I would do it in a heartbeat. And to do that by accident is pretty cool. I think that's pretty funny to go like, oops, what is this? Oh, it's a Bengal tiger. I thought it was a kitty cat. No. What kind of cat did you think that was? I want to see. I'm going to look up baby lynx real quick. Real quick. Hold on. Baby lynx. I bet that story comes up. No, that's not. Come on, man. That looks like a baby lion. A baby lynx does not look. It's got some big ass feet. I love that. The less popular song by Cardi B, Big Ass Feet. Hold on. I'm going to share this just real quick on the YouTube. YouTube's window capture. Window capture. Come on now. No, not that. I want the links. Give me the links. Where are you? There it is. There we go. Screen capture. There we go. There we go. Baby lynx right there. I would not confuse that for kitten. I don't think. I think that would be. It's got huge feet, man. The feet, like 4 feet, or like, or its 4 feet look like it could sit its entire body just on its 4 feet and never hit the ground. Like, and not like because it's balancing, but like it could lay flat completely. That's how big each one of its paws is. So I don't know if I would ever say like, oops, that's accidentally, but I love the fact that they were like, yeah, we'll go with it. Turns out it's a lynx, but I don't know. I forgot why I was talking about that. Why was I talking about that? Just because the 2 kitty cats. Hold on. Now I've gone down a lynx hole, not a rabbit hole. Baby lynx are cute, but I like a full-grown lynx better, personally. This looks like a bobcat, actually. I don't. What's the difference between? What's the? See now I'm just gonna be Googling. I feel like the rest of the show about kitty cats until I get to go cuddle with that kitty cat. What's the difference between? Can't do it at the same between. Hold on. I just want to read some of these. What's the difference between a buffalo and a bison? Solid question. Great question right out of the gate. What's the second one? What's the difference between sweet potatoes and yams? Equally as good a question, and I would say my answer, none. Just the name. What's the? Oh, this is a good one. Well, I didn't even know this. What's the difference between chow mein and lo mein? Now you want to talk about rabbit holes? I'm definitely going down a rabbit hole in this. But what's the difference between lynx and a bobcat? Yeah, of course they're gonna ask that because they look exactly the same. Not images. I need all. When it comes to identifying a cat as a lynx, it's not the eyes that have it, but the ears. The lynx is known by its tuft of black hair at the tips of its ears, and it's. I don't know if Karen. I'm not giving a chance for Karen to answer this in case she already knows it. But short or bobbed tail. In fact, one species of lynx is called a bobcat. Well, that's fucking weird, right? Why do you have 2 names then? This is classic. This is like that mirific. When the word of the day was mirific, and in the definition it was like it's just terrific. It just means terrific. So why? It's just a different. Why? What are you doing? Like, I think chow mein it has cabbage. Oh, well, don't fucking ruin it for me, John. I want to find out. So really nothing. So this is like a classic Bigfoot Yeti kind of conversation. It's just a location, I think. Canada lynx. Hold on, there is actually a useful picture here, it looks like. Let's see. How to tell the difference between a lynx and a bobcat. You ready? Shorter tail. So on a Canada lynx, I guess the Canadian lynx is, I guess, the go-to when it comes to your lynx. I guess the Russian lynx is bullshit compared to any other one. So on your Canadian lynx, you got a shorter tail. On a bobcat, you actually have a longer tail. So but other than that, it looks pretty much. Actually, it does look pretty much the same. The coat's a little different, and the bobcat's a little fatter. Hips about the same height as the shoulders on a bobcat. Hips are higher than the shoulders on the lynx. Did you know that? Now you do. Let's see. Actually, let me share this window too. Might as well, right? In case anybody's watching on YouTube, they want to find out. They can't. I don't want to have them miss out. You know what I mean? All right. So we got it here. Let me pull this back up. Larger paws and their furrier beneath on the lynx. Smaller paws, no mention of any fur, but also shorter foot, apparently. Longer foot, like the back, it's kind of like a rabbit's foot, like that. John, hey, John, ruining definitions is my job. Well, thanks, Karen. I appreciate you being so consistent in the chat, and thanks for being here. And again, thank you so much for that free kitty cat. Love free pussy. Visible spotting on the bobcat. Minimal spotting on the Canadian lynx. So longer legs, shorter tail on a lynx. And actually, I would be more. So you would be more likely to, it looks like, confuse a baby bobcat for a kitten than you would for a lynx. Lynx seems pretty defined as far as what it is as cat-wise. So I don't understand the confusion necessarily with the Russian guy. Or family, sorry, altogether. But hey, whatever, you know, can't blame them for keeping it after the fact. I've seen plenty of people like raise raccoons. And they're not accidentally mistaking them for cats. I don't think. So I don't know. So so if you ever see somebody and you see a cat with shorter legs and you're like, oh, I think that's a lynx, you can just go like, no. Oh, come on. I need a drink drop, for fuck's sake, man. This computer. You get a cat, you lose a computer. That's what's coming down. Here we go.
You dumb motherfuckers.
Can't use them as drink drops if they don't work on time. What about
my cat?
Oh, I wanted to stop it right at the time. Hold on.
Rex.
Oh, there it is. What about my cat Rex? See what I did there? I got to get more cat drops. Karen sent me a wonderful audio clip of the kitty cat purring, and that got me it felt like Christmas morning or Christmas Eve. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's literally what it felt like last night. It was hard to sleep. I went to sleep as soon as I could because I wanted to wake up so I could get the room ready and have everything ready for the little kitty cat so he'd feel welcome. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go down and I'm going to cuddle with him right now. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for this later stream. I apologize for its shortness, but I will be back on time on Friday at 11, from 11 till 1. I'll be streaming. If you want to join in on Instagram Live, you can ask to join through the IG chat at Baby Mermaid Productions on Instagram. Follow us there. If you're watching on YouTube, please click like and subscribe to Baby Mermaid Productions here, and you'll see all of the videos I share from all the shows that I do. Hacks, Proper Ebonics, What About with Andy and Pat, Falls Count Anywhere, other episodes of GDP, Hockey Talk Man, 6 a.m. podcast. We got it all. So check it out here. I love you guys. And